She's an amazing woman. She gave the shirt off of her back.
The search for a missing Carmel mother is getting more desperate by the hour. 37-year-old Dana Collins disappeared Tuesday afternoon, leaving behind her purse, her phone, and her car. Eyewitness News reporter Emily Longnecker tonight on why her family is so concerned about a woman they say would never abandon her children.
Well, John, family and friends say no matter what may have been going on in Dana Collins' life, she never would have just left her kids. And that's why they fear the worst, since no one has seen or heard from Collins in more than 2 days.
I fear she's met with some terrible fate.
And with each minute that passes, that fear seems to grow for Lenora Parfrey when she thinks about her daughter, Dana.
You watch enough shows that if somebody isn't found within the first 24, 48 hours, that it's not a good sign.
Parfrey's first sign something wasn't right came Tuesday afternoon. That's when her grandkids called saying they got home from school but couldn't get in their Carmel apartment and their mother was nowhere to be found. Parfrey, who lives in Florida, called police.
We reported right away with the kids because this is not who Dana is. You know, never would she have allowed her children to, be worried.
Carmel police say when they got there, Dana wasn't there. Her car, cell phone, and purse, though, were. A neighbor told police she saw Dana leave around 1 that day, getting into a gray, older model 2-door car with a loud muffler. Who may have been driving, though, isn't clear.
The not knowing is the, hardest part.
She has 2 children, and she wouldn't just take off and leave her babies.
At the Shell station where Dana most recently worked but was recently let go, her picture hangs on the door.
I stand here and look at her picture and just worry for her babies.
Down the street at the American Legion, where she sometimes stops after work for a drink, Dana's picture hangs there too.
I wake up in the morning thinking about her. We go to bed at night thinking about her. All us bartenders, all the customers, nobody can understand her.
She had her struggles.
Friend Mila McKinney may be able to shed some light. She says Dana confided in her recently she'd been using drugs and that she'd become afraid of a man she had just started seeing.
How scared she seemed on Friday night, that had me very frightened.
Still, McKinney insists Dana's kids always came first.
And she would never not be home for them. This is completely unlike Dana.
Lenora Parfrey doesn't know what to believe.
This happens to other people.
This time, though, it's happening to her family, her daughter, her grandkids.
My heart's broken, and my heart breaks for the kids.
If you have any information about Dana Collins' disappearance, Carmel police would like to hear from you, or you can always call Crime Stoppers. That number, 262-TIPS. John?